And Ralphie, superstar Eagle Harley Reid, the price has been set on his head for the next decade.
That's right. So West Coast has a $24 million decision to make on Harley Reid. He will sign in a heartbeat if they accept his counter-offer, which is 2 years to 2027 and then a 9-year contract extension. So in all, about $24 million over 11 years. He will not sign a 2-year deal at West Coast. He would ask for a trade. I think his view is there is guaranteed money in Victoria, and if he only signed for 2 years, he'd be passing that up. He's not prepared to do it. So he's aware that this salary cap goes up in 37% over the next 5 years. It is a massive decision for West Coast. Back him in as a generational player or realise that he will ask for a trade at the end of the season. Guys, what would you do if you're West Coast?
Oh, well, $24 million, that is a lot of money to be paying one player over 11 years. And it's back-ended bucks as well.
Yeah, I wonder why he'd be signing in a heartbeat.
Well, would you sign him?
Look, I personally don't think that is a decision that West Coast should make. If you're being held to ransom in some shape or form by this player for that amount of money, I think that means you're probably going to get 2 or 3 first-rounders back. Maybe that depth is going to be better for you than a Harley Reid.
Don't you want players, though? As Craig said, give me players.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Is there enough for them?
Well, we just had a look at the picks.
We've just spoken about the dearth of talent.
No, we just had a look at the 11 picks from 2021. If you had 3 of those, you'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you? The other piece to this is, and I don't have the answer to this, in terms of not in terms of talent, but in terms of culture, in terms of character, is Harley Reid the character that you want to build this club around? Because if he is, absolutely offer him that.
Is there enough evidence to suggest he's the character?
I've got no idea.
Pre-season, and by all reports has come back in shape that isn't of an AFL standard. We constantly have conversations about him being hot-headed, and the caveat is that he is young and learning. Are you willing to risk $24 million on that?
Didn't we have the same conversation about Luke Hodge? Might become a legend in the Hall.
Well, I didn't. But did we have the same conversation about Luke Hodge? Can you see Harley Reid turning into Luke Hodge?
Well, to me, he looks like he's a competitor like Hodgie. Now, and he looks to me like he has a thirst for the contest. Whether he's got the same leadership qualities, that's going to be hard level to reach. But to me, you can't lose these generational players. And clearly, he was the best player. And I think with the benefit of time, with some maturity, he'll learn to become a professional with all the pressure that's going to be steeped on him.
So you would say yes?
Absolutely. I wouldn't be letting a player of this quality leave because he's going to come back to hurt you, I believe. And I think players mature at different levels. All these players, just because they're professionally paid, doesn't mean they're professionals at the age of 18.
I mean, that's the hardest thing, isn't it? How many players do we see come into the system now who are ready to go, who are chiselled, who are ready to go? They speak really well, no indiscretions. We love those players. I think there's a soft spot for me as well for players like Harley, and I'm a little bit like you. And the money will sort itself out. But he is a player that we will think will be generational. I'd be staggered if they lost him.
The biggest price tag of all time in the AFL. We'll be looking at that one.